What's up everyone? Welcome back to the channel. Day 4, part 5 of my Road to Geneva series. Today we've got an exciting video planned where I combine two of my biggest passions, cycling and Formula 1. Where we'll be taking in an electrifying weekend of motorsport at the Dutch Grand Prix at Zanvoort. So come along with me to soak up all the atmosphere, the engine roars over the 3-day weekend. Let's go.
Man, shitty today. Yeah, the weather's not great today. Looks like it's going to rain before we get to the final round, which is not going to be what we need. Let's come down here. Yeah, we've got some challenges today. One, we're 2 hours behind schedule. We got up later than we wanted, but completely tired. Secondly, the Grand Prix is 25 kilometres away, and the way that the wind is not good. And thirdly, there's rain, and rain is not my friend. So hopefully we can get here before the rain starts. But let's see. So en route to Zanvoort. It's going to be slow going with the wind in my tired legs. But let's get it done today. Enjoy.
My plan for the F1 weekend is to cycle in on Friday and race day Sunday and get the train on Saturday. Now today it's going to be a bit of a challenge. We've got some extreme wind and some heavy rain between us and the track. So once we get past all that, we're going to park on the north side and then make our way in. We've got a ticket for the pit lane straight today. On Saturday, as I said, we'll get the train, mainly to rest our tired legs and avoid some wet weather. And Sunday, a slightly different route in, and we'll park on the east side where we've got a ticket for the east side grandstand. In total, we're looking around 70 miles on the road to Geneva across the 2 days of cycling. So as I mentioned, the weather's not great today. It's pretty windy, and hopefully we can avoid that rain, although it should be brighten up later. Tomorrow is also not much better. We've got rain. However, Sunday should be nice and sunny, so looking forward to that one. But it's all part of the fun when you go to these events outdoors. So while we're on the way to Zanvoort, I thought I'd mention this video is part 5 in our Road to Geneva series, where I'm travelling down to Switzerland from the UK, taking in the Netherlands, Germany and of course Switzerland. If you've not seen parts 1 to 4, you can get them on the channel now, and if you subscribe, you get all the latest updates in the Road to Geneva series. Okay, ploughing on today through this wind, haven't got wet yet. Let's see if we can get there and beat the rain. Yeah, I didn't beat the rain unfortunately. This is now the 3rd time I had to stop, but the rain did get crazy, really heavy. It cost me about 30 minutes, but we kept moving on. And then after the rain came this crazy wind. So I'd stop because my hat had come off, so I'd just put that back on. And then it's the last little bit into the track, but it was insane wind. However, this is where I do some of my best work. I'm a bit of a master of cycling into the wind. Get my head down and start pushing their legs. See, start leaving people in my dust. Getting to the track today was a lot of fun, to say the least. With all the wind and rain, it added about 40 minutes to the journey, but we still made good time.
So buddy, yeah?
And we've made it. We've now reached the bike park on the north side of the track. This place was brilliant, really easy to access. They got parking spaces for thousands of bikes. It's also manned by security, so if you leave your bike here throughout the day, you know when you get back here at the end, it's going to still be here. So yeah, really cool. And also in this bike park, they had to cover, so if it did rain again, which it didn't, your bike would stay nice and dry.
Man, that last bit was killer.
So with a bit of rain, we are a little bit damp, along with my bike being damp. So we've got the squeaky brakes. Don't slow me down quick enough, so I actually crashed. Great start, but we made it. So now time to get out of these damp clothes, get changed, freshen up a little bit, and then we need to get into the track. So let's get on it, let's do it. Excited to be here.
Right, long start to the day today. We're trying to get Zanvoort. We got up what? We're meant to go up at 6. We don't lose that. We only got to 6. We ended up getting up at 8:30. So we were meant to leave the hotel at 8. We didn't leave until like 11. We finally got here now and it's 1 o'clock.
So we have missed free practice 1, but we should make it in time to catch the Porsche supercars going out and free practice 2 today.
It's breezy though today. Breezy as you like. My hat's really can't find it. That made me pour Red Bull down myself. But heading to the track. Right, it's incredibly windy. So we're on gate 1 today, and I think gate 3 tomorrow.
So while I make my way into the track, let me tell you how much I paid for the ticket. So the ticket for the 3-day weekend, I got a combi ticket that covered the pit lane and the east side grandstand, and in total it was around £390, so not bad for all that was included in the price. You can still get tickets for this year, but I couldn't see the combi ones anywhere, so maybe they come out a little bit later on. On my way to gate 1 down the beachfront, it's still crazy windy. Check out these flags. But yeah, about a mile walk in from the bike park. We finally made it, so I grabbed some kibblings. And then it was time to make my way into gate 1. Welcome to Zanvoort, greeted by a TV crew straight away. And there is the track. So yeah, really tricky getting here today. A lot of effort, but we made it. Now it's time to go and enjoy some Formula 1. Let's do it. Got to clear security first though. Welcome to Zanvoort. We are inside, right by the pit grandstand for gate 1. We've got a seat in there, but we're going to come back there a little bit later on. Before that, we're going to go explore the event. But yeah, getting in was pretty easy. They were taking people's water off them. Because I got mine, the hydro pack got away with it. I also managed to get my food in here as well. And my selfie stick, which you can take off on Saturday and Sunday. So yeah, glad I got it in today. Also got this little token as we came in, which I wasn't sure what it was at the time, but I later found out it was to get a free cup. So if you are drinking the beers, you have to keep paying for your plastic cups. But as you see, I've got my water, so no drinks for me. The place is buzzing, even though it's Friday. It's the quietest day. By the pit grandstand, you've got all the corporate lounges, as you'd expect, because that's where the best seats are. So people in the lounges, taking advantage of hospitality, and then shooting across their seats. But they also had a load of other food stands for those who haven't got corporate hospitality, who are riffraff like me. And they had tons of food options, as well as plenty of places to buy beer. But me being a bit of a skinflint and a tight ass, I bought my own food because it was a lot cheaper. It saved me a ton of money on water and food over the weekend. But top tip, bring your own hydro pack because you can generally get those through security. So it didn't finish raining long ago, but it's still already full of people. It's a quietest day, it's super busy on Sunday. The plan is we're going to make our way to the fan zone, check that over there and all that's got to offer. But hopefully on the way we can capture the Porsche supercars going out. Hopefully we timed it perfectly. It's awesome in here, really buzzing, lots of different people from all around Europe and the world. And loads going on, like this guy's got a camera. So all the delays today, we missed first practice 1, but we did make it in time to capture the Porsche supercars. Actually, they're in this little paddock area. Good access, you can see everything that's going on, you can see all the drivers. Stayed around here for a while to see all these guys go out. But yeah, loads going on. If you had VIP tickets, you actually go in there. But I was just stood here in general admission. But yeah, it started getting busy. But the cool thing was, when they started, I managed to get right to the front. You had a great view of these guys going out. But yeah, listen to the roar of the engines. and I was loving it. It was great. You feel the engine roars in your chest. Oh, it was a real treat. I've only been here half an hour, so the day is going amazing so far. It's funny, people checking out the camera, I don't know if they can work it out. Funny those. But yeah, the whole field went out, ready for their first practice session. The sun was awesome. So glad I caught this. It's on the way to fan zone. Pumping the techno out. Just. Well, there's loads of music playing here. Hopefully this video will get copyright strike. We'll see. But yeah, real party atmosphere. Everyone's on the booze. Still pretty early. So after the Porsche supercars and the techno, we made it to the fan zone. They had this gigantic Ferris wheel, which would probably be a good place to watch the racing. They also had the F1 Academy over here. Unfortunately, I didn't capture any footage in there, so sorry about that. So we enter the fan zone and the atmosphere goes up another notch. There's quite a lot going on in here. You can get your area F1 poster here. We're going to carry around that all day. Probably best to come and get that before you go home. A few little party areas in here. We've got the main area where they're pumping out music. You can get your own merch, basic food, drinks, kind of all going on here at the fan zone. So it wasn't that busy just yet, but it was already full of people. And then we get busy later in the day. You can see here loads of space to get food. Pretty much every food you'd ever want.
Do you want fish, Asian food, Turkish pizza? All the food.
They also had a big screen. You can see there you've got the Porsche supercars we just saw going out on track. So again, this is all included in the general admission ticket, so you can really soak the atmosphere if you haven't got your actual own grandstand seat. They had a couple of show cars in here you can get really close to as well. Great to see. But the really cool part about the fan zone was this area. It's a massive stage here. Combat tunes, already getting pretty busy. People drinking the beers, getting into the party spirit. So on the Friday night, they actually had a big concert here with some famous Dutch DJs. However, I couldn't stay because I had a few issues. I had to change my hotel, so I needed to be back in the city a little bit earlier. But also, because my hotel was further away from the city, I didn't really want to ride back in the dark at like 2 in the morning. So if you are in Zanvoort and you come here and you manage to get a hotel a bit closer, definitely check out the concert because here is really good. And if I come here again, that's exactly what I'll be doing. Just need to book my hotel a little bit earlier. But yeah, massive speakers, huge stage, and already quite a few people around here. It's basically just like a mini festival here, and that's all included in the price. So I just hang around here and soak up the atmosphere for a while. Tunes pumping, and the Red Bull on the go. So after leaving the party zone, I was greeted with the F1 trophy, and it was in a stand. I'm not sure if it's a real one or a replica. To be fair, it could be the real one. Security's pretty good here. You wouldn't get very far if you stole it. But yeah, making our way around, they had all the winners' names on the bottom. all these amazing drivers of the past. Nice Fangio, Senna. Obviously you've got the modern days, Lewis Hamilton. But yeah, these guys are amazing, right? There used to be a time where every year and every race you'd take your life in your hands because one driver would die at least every year. So these guys, in pursuit of being number one, would risk it all. And this is why I love Formula One. Yeah, another show car over here. Not sure what this one's all about. I might take a photo, get it for the Instagram. I love the way they're going about net zero in Formula One. It's all about petrol power, guys. Okay, so the day was getting on. It's time to take my seat, ready for free practice number 2. It was getting pretty busy, so this is where I have to put my other skill into play as well as riding into the wind. I'm also a master at navigating crowds. Just sliding through. On our way to the pit lane straight today. So let me check out what I'm seeing. And we are into the grandstand. Wow. Incredible view here. No music, so let's try and talk over this. But yeah, we have the pit lane straight, so you can see all the pit boxes for all the teams. We're working on the cars. And the pit straight itself is really long, and you can see from one end to the other from my seat. So yeah, tickets were amazing actually. I wish I'd showed out a little bit more for having this for the whole weekend, but it was pretty much double the price. Fantastic place to watch the free practice 2 on Friday. The only challenge was trying to get your seat, especially when it was full up. Luckily for me, still a little bit early. You have to pretty much clamber your way in. Standard for any live event, really. This is my seat. With an excellent view. Let's bring on some racing. And what event would be complete without a mixing wave? Jokes. So FP2 got underway. And it was awesome. So full hour, all cars on track, blitzing past. I will apologise for the smudge on the lens, that was a little bit of a result of the rain this morning. I couldn't do much about it now. We had great seats today. Catching the Ferraris, Mercedes, McLarens, Red Bulls. Pretty eventful, pretty cool. And the Mercedes went off the track. Probably to do with the wind. That's my plan. But yeah, FP2 was awesome. Great view from these seats. So, Friday racing's done. We need to make our way back out. Good news is that wind that we had to fight on the way in is now behind us, so we should be a bit quicker going back. In fact, we were flying on the way back. We're real busy, loads of people getting to and from the circuit on bike. It was cool because I was just overtaking everyone. So the first day of our Zanvoort experience is done, and it was actually a pretty cool day. We had a bit of a tricky start, but when we got to the event it was awesome inside. We arrived just in time to see the supercars go out at close range.
How beautiful is it around here? We still got some squid.
And then we caught a load of track time for the F1 cars in free practice 2, and the atmosphere itself was just awesome. and there's a lot more to come over the next couple of days, so let's get to it.
Love a bit of graffiti.
The journey back on Friday was lovely, through the Dutch countryside. Still buzzing from the event.
Good thing we're only 11 kilometres from the city centre of Amsterdam, right? Don't take much to get out of the city.
So Friday done, we've now got Saturday and Sunday. Now Saturday, I didn't actually record a great deal of footage. We went on the train, it was really busy, it was also raining quite a lot, so recording was a challenge. However, I did capture a bit of the supercars, so we'll show you that shortly, but most of the footage in this video, for the rest of it, is going to be focused on race day on Sunday. So Friday nearly at close. The last thing we've got to do is go and change hotels. So we get back to the city around 7:30, and by the time we've checked into the new hotel it's 9 PM, we grabbed some food, and that was me done. On to Saturday. So as I just mentioned, I didn't record a great deal on Saturday. We got a load of action with the Porsche supercars doing the qualifying, but I didn't capture qualifying in the Grand Prix. However, the weather was pretty poor today, so we got the train. It was a nightmare getting in and out, real busy, and a very long walk from the station to the track, so actually it's probably better getting the bike in, which I'm looking forward to again on Sunday. But yeah, weather wasn't great, Saturday was good, just got in, watched what I wanted to, and got back out. Ready for race day on Sunday. It's race day, Sunday, on our way to the track. The weather's a lot better, but still it's bloody wind to deal with. And at this point it was driving me a bit mad, as you can tell in a second.
Fucking wind again today, man. Fuck off with the wind. Let's come back.
So on a slightly different route today, took me through Zanvoort town. For that, someone getting the full racing spirit. Lovely. So I didn't really capture anything in qualifying yesterday, so let me give you a view of the top three as that race starts. We've got Norris, followed by Verstappen, followed by Piastri, followed by Russell. And just to note on the bike parking in general, so we're in a separate bike park this time. It's real close to the track, definitely the best way to get here. When you park your bike up, it's nice and secure, there's security. No one's going to run off your bike, obviously you want to lock it. But yeah, real joy, and this is actually one of the main reasons I wanted to attend Zanvoort and ride a bike here. And it didn't disappoint. So we made it to the other bike park. You see it's a lot busier today. Similar sort of story, but this one's not covered. But luckily no rain due today. Security guys keep an eye on everyone's bikes. Nice. All good. It's the same story as Friday. We're going to get a bike locked up, get changed, and we're going to head inside. Let's go. So being inside on Sunday was crazy, a lot busier, loads of people. So to be honest, I just stayed quite close to the grandstand and popped out for the occasional cigarette and to grab the odd beer. But so busy. And as you saw yesterday, unfortunately not on the pit straight today for the race. We're in East Side Grandstand 1. But still got great views here. You can see the track there, you've also got a view for the other side. But yeah, atmosphere's building. I'd come and already watched the Porsche supercars. They were just awarding the trophy now. But next up was the Formula 1. It's time to take my seat. Drivers making their way to the grid. Still a bit windy today, but the sun's out. It's getting pretty busy in here now. And excitement's building, ready for lights out.
Penalty back in 14th place. Green flag! It's lights out and away
away we go. Pretty even start, but Max Verstappen in the second phase is already ahead of Lando Norris into turn one. Verstappen leads from Norris on the inside. George Russell has got the jump on Oscar Piastri, and the two McLarens have lost places out of turn one.
So the race played out. Max got overtaken by Lando on about lap 6, and then Lando went on to win by about 20 seconds. But yeah, everyone's giving him the clap. Driver's done a great job today. However, it's always good when your man wins, so congratulations to Lando Norris. Really brilliant to the Red Bull team. But yeah, the weekend was amazing, great racing, really enjoyed it. However, with every big event, you've got to leave at some point, and getting out is always the trickiest part. And Zanvoort was no different. So yeah, a lot of people trying to make their way out. Everyone's having their little beard up. You then get to the point where you have to do the zombie walk. So I managed to get back to my bike, which was a bloody challenge. At this point I'm not very happy because everyone's taking their time and obviously walking their bikes instead of riding them. With all that said, it was still by far the best way to get to and from the circuit. So it's a bit jammed up here, but in short order it does open up and we can get going. And with that, it brings our Formula 1 weekend to an end. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed all that Zanvoort had to offer. I had a great time. I hope you did too. I'd highly recommend anyone who enjoys a good weekend to come here and visit. And if you enjoy going on a bike, it's a must. Throughout the weekend, there was some great racing, the amazing atmosphere created by the Orange Army. And of course, it was great to see Lando clock up another win. The only downsides for me were there was no F2 and F3 at Zanvoort, so not as much racing as there could have been, and the weather was a little bit hit and miss, but however you can't have everything in life, and I suppose that all adds to the fun. So with the 2 days of riding and 1 day of train going to Zanvoort, total miles on the road to Geneva on bike, it went out to 165. And train is now 135, and boat remains the same. So we're now leading the way on bike miles, which is great to see. So the video is at its end. I'm now off to take a couple of days rest in Amsterdam. That actually turns into 4 before we get going again on the road to Geneva and we move into the German section of the trip. As always, if you enjoyed the video, don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and I'll catch you in the next one. Let's go.